Listen up.
This just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
All right, well, let's talk about Adrienne from The Real. She's got her own thing going on now, and she's being very honest about body confidence and things that she's had to deal with. I didn't realize this, but she was talking about how she doesn't show her arms and her insecurity about her arms. Here's what she had to say.
Lana and I would, we edit these episodes for All Things Adrienne, and I can sometimes be super critical to a fault where I'm like, oh, I don't like that shot. I have double chin in that shot. Don't shoot me from that angle. And we recently did the episode where Lana and I play Would You Rather. When I saw that video, I was like, why are my arms out? Because I never, if you've ever noticed, try to find a video when I am on the thick side with my arms out. It doesn't happen. I never show my arms. And that day, if I'm just being honest, I was like, who cares? That's what made me want to shoot this video.
So she's got her series, All Things Adrienne, now. And so she was discussing that insecurity that she had. I never would have noticed that.
Why isn't working out an option? You can tone the arms up quick.
I mean, sometimes, people have problem areas where it's really difficult. And so
But what's the solution, though? I mean, like, I'm just going to be insecure about my arms forever. I'm not going to do nothing about it.
And it also could just be her own insecurity. Sometimes you look at yourself and you see yourself differently than what it looks like. We can be really super critical of our own bodies.
It's got to be more context. I'm sure she said more than just that.
And she's talked about this before. Like a few years ago, she said she always keeps her arms hidden. And she said it's something that she's been working on. She would find things that had long sleeves and, it's been groundbreaking, she said, now that she's able to have more confidence about herself.
Is it because she's working out or something? Like, where's the confidence coming from now?
I don't even think her arms were bad. It's just sometimes we have things that we look at ourselves and we're like, I hate how this looks. And we're the only person that sees it. Or we might be like, oh, from this angle, I always have a double chin. Or from this, and we are so critical of ourselves, and maybe she's just super critical of her own arms. And she sees something that we don't see.
But working out is always an option. Working out will tone your arms.
I think she definitely works out. You could tell by looking at her that she works out. And I've seen videos of her working out. But I don't know. Sometimes we do have problems. Like sometimes women have a little pooch area that no matter how much they work out, they just can't get rid of. You just don't know. And I think men have their own insecurities too.
That's why I work out.
About their bodies, But so shout out to her for being honest and sharing those things. Mm-hmm. She also posted a picture with Notori, and she said, let the healing begin, and she put hashtag 2LW. So now people are sparking rumors.
They ain't still beefing, are they?
Listen, they don't mess with healing.
How hard was that chicken that they threw back in the day, man? You know what happened in Columbia, South Carolina?
Well, the chicken throwing incident?
A food fight. They've been beefing for 30 years over a food fight.
All right, now let's talk about NBA YoungBoy. His mother has contacted Tyler Perry. She wants a movie role. And so she went on Instagram and shared a screenshot of a direct message that she sent Tyler Perry asking to place her in one of his movies. It said, Dear Mr. Tyler Perry, I think you should put me in a movie. I have no acting skills or nothing like that, but you should just take a chance on me. And then
she actually said change, but I'm not.
Chance. Yeah, I'm understanding what she meant. And then she also made another post, and she added 50 Cent. This one might work. She said, okay, they say I'm too gangster for Tyler Perry, but I'm not stopping until I'm in a movie. 50 Cent, F with your girl. And 50 actually commented and said, yo, you so gangster, this ish might work.
I'm for all of that, and I respect it. If you get the role by doing that, cool. But, I just feel like people skipping steps. Like, what about all the people that's in acting school, all the people that's actually going out there for auditions? Shouldn't you be putting in the work?
Yeah, you can do that and also be putting in the work simultaneously.
Yeah.
Like send those DMs, but also take those classes.
Yeah, go to auditions, like show up places.
You already got an edge now, so go ahead and do that. All right, Jada Pinkett Smith, she's going to be doing this Red Table Talk about the devastating impact of alopecia. That's what the new Red Table Talk is about. And that's the hair loss condition that she suffers from. But also, she, for the first time, has mentioned the slap, where Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. And here is some of what she had to say.
This is a really important Red Table Talk on alopecia. Considering what I've been through with my own health and what happened at the Oscars, Thousands have reached out to me with their stories. I'm using this moment to give our alopecia family an opportunity to talk about what it's like to have this condition and to inform people about what alopecia actually is. Now, about Oscar night, my deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both. And we all actually need one another more than ever. Until then, Will and I are continuing to do what we have done for the last 28 years. And that's keep figuring out this thing called life together.
Jada not playing fair. You do a show about alopecia.
She had a bunch of people on there, too, talking about their own experiences.
And wasn't it a young girl on there that committed suicide because she was bullied because of alopecia?
Absolutely.
Once you do that, you don't have to say anything if you Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, the tone has been set. Like, I know this Jada Pinkett Smith, but this is Jadakiss levels of flawless execution when you're trying to... Jesus.
Yeah, the mother of 12-year-old Rhea Allred, she suffered from alopecia, took her own life after being bullied, is also a guest on the episode.
Then you talk about the slap at the end of that episode? Jada don't play fair, bro.
All right.
Jesus.
Well, Tracy McGrady has a new business venture, and that is going to bring a new addition to basketball. It's called One's Basketball League, and CNBC has reported that he's investing $10 million into it. It's a one-on-one basketball startup, and so it tours 7 cities from April to July. Players are paired in one-on-one games. And during Memorial Weekend, they actually made their debut in New York. Now, Tracy McGrady said, I've always invested in other people's ideas and other people's vision. Not once did I ever trust mine. I didn't have the confidence to think mine was good enough. I didn't trust my ideas or decision-making when it came to my vision. This is the first time I actually trusted and believed that I can pull this off. And so a portion of that $10 million investment he made in himself for One's Basketball League will go toward the championship prize of $250,000. So
Okay.
right now, they're not seeking outside investors, not just yet. And I guess they're going to launch it themselves as they've done and then work on that.
We'll drop on the clues bonds with Tracy McGrady.
Invest in yourself.
I also want to say, too, I don't like how Jada made it sound like this is a two-sided beef. Because Chris Rock has every reason to never speak to Will Smith again in life if he chooses to. Like, I understand we want reconciliation, but if Chris never speaks to Will again, he has every right because it was Will who made the poor choice to get up and do that to Chris.
Yeah, but some people definitely took Will Smith's side. Like, what he did was justified.
I mean, I can see both sides. It's not justified. Justified wouldn't be the word I use. I can understand why he did what he did, but that doesn't mean it's justified.
All right, well, that is your rumor report.
That's right. We got front page news up next, G.
Yes, California has moved a step closer to creating sites where people could legally use drugs under supervision that's designed to save them from dying if they overdose.
All right, we'll discuss when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club.